welcome back class 8. This is your part 2 of chapter 6, determiners. Okay, so let's quickly begin. Okay, we already saw what is a determiner. We also know there are 6 kinds of determiners. By far in your part 1 we have already discussed, we have seen some of the examples of determiners, and we have seen one of the kind of determiner, that is articles. And we have also seen that in article we have an the. An is known as indefinite and the is known as a definite article. A and is used for singular and countables, whereas the is used for plural and uncountables. Okay, and they have also given when and where to use articles. Okay, they have given the reasons, so please go through that once again. And today we will see the second one, that is the demonstratives. Okay, now demonstrative, I think this is something, it's a topic where we have already discussed. Demonstrative is a word where you are demonstrating. So there are, again, let us revise what you have learned about the use of 4 demonstratives. Okay, so demonstratives are 4 types. Okay, that is this, that, these and those. Okay, now this and that, this refers to something which is singular as well as near to me or to the person. Okay, and that refers again to a singular as well as something that is far away from the person. Okay, another one, your third one, is these. These are used for something that is again near to me but plural. That's why we say these. And those are something again that is far away from you but again plural form. Okay, so we are going to see more in detail about this, that, these and those. Demonstrative determiners help to point the specific noun. So that is what the actual use of demonstrative determiner is. Okay, it helps to point out to specific nouns. We use this and these to refer to people or object that are nearby, while that and those are used in the context of people or object that are at a distance. Okay, for example, this book is heavier, or this book is heavier than that one. Okay, which is at a distance. These mangoes are sweeter than those ones. Okay, as you can see in the above sentences, we use this and that before singular nouns, while these and those are used before plural nouns. Okay, we can use this and that before uncountable nouns as well as countable nouns. So this and that is used for both countables and uncountables. For example, who has spilled this milk? That apple is rotten. Okay, so the milk is uncountable, so we still use this milk because it is closer to us. And that apple, again, we can use for apples are countables, so we can use both for uncountables and countables. Okay, this and that. Now that was all about demonstrative. Now third one, we have possessives. Okay, now possessive, again, this is something which we have already discussed. Possessive means possession. Okay, belongs to me or to someone. So read this sentence. I gave my sandwich to his brother, put my book in her bag. So the highlighted adjective, that is my, his, my or her, so possession, okay, belongs to my, her or him, or it belongs to me, my. That is what possession, showing possession or belonging are known as possessive determiners. Okay, the possessive determiners are my, our, your, his, her, its and their. Okay, these can be used before singular and plural nouns. So this can be used for both, regardless of whether they are countables or uncountable. So we will not see, for possessive noun we will not see whether it's countable or uncountable, because it can be used for both. And we do not need to see also that whether it's countable or uncountable. So possessive noun determiner is something which we can use for singular and plural as well as countables and uncountables. Okay, that was all again about possessive. Now we come to the fourth one, that is interrogative determiner. Again, interrogatives we know, words that ask questions. Okay, read the sentences. Which sari should I buy? What book are they reading? So the highlighted adjective are used in interrogative sentence to gather information about the noun. Okay, so in a question and are called interrogative determiners. Okay, The words such as what, which, whose, how much and how many are interrogatives, and they can be used before any noun. Okay, that was all. Now coming to the fifth one, that is quantifiers. Now quantifiers, I'm sure you have come across this word for the first time, but quantifiers is referring to quantity. Okay, one is quality, another is quantity. Again, quantity defines your how many, okay, how many times, or where it referring to the quantity of anything. Okay, read the sentences. Can you lend me some sugar? Some is your quantity or quantifier. Few people turned up for the meeting, so few again is your quantifier. So the highlighted words which provide information about the quantity of a noun, okay, and are called quantifiers. Okay, that's easy. Now some of the common quantifiers which we will use in the sentence are any, much, many, several, little, some and few. These can be used to suggest number as well as quantity and are accordingly used with countables and uncountables. So these suggest what? Number as well as quantity, and accordingly used for countables as well as for uncountable nouns. We use many, several and few with plural countable nouns since they suggest number. For example, many lions, several trees, few friends. Okay, and the quantifiers much and little refer to quantity and can only be used before uncountable nouns. For example, much, work, little and hope. The words some and any can be used before countables as well as uncountable nouns. However, we generally use some in affirmative sentences and any in negative sentences. Okay, so we use some in affirmative sentences. Affirmative is a statement, or like it's a positive sentence. We do not use no, not, never. So for affirmative sentences we use some, whereas any is used for your negative sentence. What is negative sentences? A sentence where you have no, not or never, that is a negative sentence. So for that we use any, and for affirmative or positive sentence we use some. Some houses are being renovated in that area. I don't have any money to spare at the moment. So don't is your negative. Okay, so we use any over here. And the last one is your distributives. Okay, distributives, read the sentences. Neither boy deserves this award. You can take either road to reach his house. Every student must attend assembly. She has solved each sample paper at least twice. So the highlighted words point out that the people or thing mentioned are to be considered separately. So neither of the boys, either of the boys. So here we are separately talking about distributing, and they are considered separately. So that's why that is what distributive is all about, and are thus called distributives. Okay, neither, either, every and each. So these kind of words are used for distributive determiners. So that's all. These are the 6 types of determiners we saw today. Okay, so namely you have first we saw what is determiner. Okay, something that helps to identify which person or noun you are referring to, that is a determiner. Okay, determiner is something which does not describe noun but point them out, that this is a noun, this is a noun. So when you are pointing out, so that kind of word is your determiner. Now in determiner you have 6 types we have already seen. First one is your articles, okay, using of a, an and the. Then you have demonstratives, use of this, these, that and those. Okay, then you have possessive, which shows possession, belongs to me or belonging. Okay, so my, his, hers. Okay, then you have fourth is your interrogative, that asks questions, words like what, how many, how much, okay, where, when. So these are your interrogative determiners. Fifth one is your quantifiers. Quantifiers defines your quantity of a noun. Okay, some, any. So these are your examples of quantifiers. Some is used for affirmative sentences and any is used for your negative sentences. Then lastly you have distributives, where you are distributing or considering it separately, the noun. So that is what distributive is. So these are your 6 types of determiners. We saw determiners and we saw the 6 kinds of determiners today with examples. Then again, I hope you have done yesterday's exercises. I'll send you the answer today, and you will practice today, or you will start doing exercise C, D and E and F for today's work. Okay, and I'll send you the work by tomorrow. Thank you. That's all.